Hello, Unique Minds PR, providing you with this video feedback to give you some guidelines and instructions for revisions that you'll need to make to your final campaign book that you'll submit at the end of the semester. So here's your draft, and here we go. I've made some notations and revisions and comments in your draft that you can see in the copy that I'll provide you. I'm not sure you want to say that the local impact the community has on SECO is not impressive. I don't know what that means, and it sounds like you're degrading the efforts that SECO makes in educating um, children and people with motor disabilities in the local area. Unfortunately, the local impact the community has on SECO is not impressive. I just don't know what it means, and it's kind of insulting, right? Here's your situation analysis. I've gone through and identified that this paper uses far too much first-person narration. So in terms of we, you have 32 uses of we and 42 uses of our. So this paper is framed as like a first-person essay, and it's not appropriate to have 74 uses of first person in your paper. Maybe 20, but not 74. Okay. You use a lot of they as well. Instead of saying SECO or this organization, they pride themselves on being the place. So who is they? Nowhere in this sentence does it tell us who they are. So it's an incomplete sentence, essentially. Orlando 2012 is not a APA citation. Is Orlando a publication? Is that listed in your bibliography, Orlando? I mean, I don't understand. If you're referring to part of SECO's website, I don't see Orlando on here. I don't know what Orlando means, okay? So you need some work on those APA citations in your text. Again, unfortunately, its local impact is not as impressive. SECO is well renowned internationally. Well, what does that mean, and how do you know that? How do you know that internationally everybody knows about SECO? Is that true? I'm just not sure what you're trying to say here. I don't see an opportunity statement here anywhere where you talk about the opportunities this campaign could leverage. This content in pink here, it belongs in your new media audit section of your research plan. It's not really appropriate here in the problem and opportunity statement. You could summarize very briefly this content here, but don't include all of this specific information that belongs in your new media audit here. Again, is well renowned internationally. So that means that all around the world, there are a lot of people that know about SECO. Is that true? Do more people know about it internationally than within the service area? I don't understand why conductive education is capitalized throughout your paper. So this lack, I have a lot of use of the word this as well, so I've highlighted this. It's actually okay here, but frequently you use this, but you don't tell us what this is, so it's an unspecified reference. It's okay here because you're talking about the lack of awareness, so that's okay. Here. Can be due to many reasons, including would this be SECO's less than ideal location? What does that mean? Why is it a less than ideal location? What is a weak online and social media presence? Well, why is it weak? What I don't understand what that means. And again, we've got conductive education just randomly capitalized throughout the paper. Again, it's here, right? Well, it's not a well-known program or its curriculum or what. I think that's true, but I don't know why it's renowned internationally. I don't know if that's accurate either. There's so many volunteer opportunities to choose from. SECO needs to establish a strong brand identity to persuade people that they are the best choice. For volunteers, okay, I'm not sure if conductors are volunteers. Is just a little confused here. Again, we got a lot of hour. So if I'm going to create visual content for social media, do I need a professional videographer and photographer? And is that provided for in your budget? Do you hire a videographer and photographer here? No, you don't. So I'm not sure that it's necessary to have a professional videographer and photographer. So I don't think you need to include that here. Whenever you use IT apostrophe S, that means it is. While it is curriculum does not come close to that of SECO's, it is hard for parents of students to turn down free education. So that certainly is a threat, right? But it's not it is, while who is its? And it's not an apostrophe. Let's get rid of that apostrophe. What is the size of the market that SECO serves in Central Florida? How many people have cerebral palsy or motor disabilities in Central Florida? What percent of the population has motor disabilities or cerebral palsy? And then how many people does SECO currently serve? How many families benefit from the services that SECO provides? That information needs to be in your market research here. Is cerebral palsy an industry? I'm not sure that it is. I think it's a motor disability, right? Since this condition cannot be cured, right? Not healed. Okay, is SECO one of the few facilities that takes the conductive education approach with its clients, or is it the only one? I'm not sure. This is not an APA citation here. Again, we've got more first-person narration with the hour. And again, this is not an APA citation. This is why an agency, due to the lack of employees and volunteers, it is a concern that the facility will not be able to meet the needs of all their clients. This is why, as an agency, our objective is to recruit more employees and volunteers by connecting with the community. This what is why an agents as an I don't know why we're having this is why a campaign objective is to recruit more volunteers and employees. Okay, here's your new media audit. You need to include that information that you provided in the other section here. Having a website that does not function properly can cause damage to a campaign and an organization because there it does not grab the attention. This is really garbled, and I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Having a website that doesn't function properly why is that a problem? What's the problem here? Is it because it doesn't grab the attention? Is that the problem? Is that the functionality problem with the website? Again, our biggest goal of this campaign is the biggest goal of this campaign because we believe, we think, we feel. Never should you say that, right? We want to reach. Okay. This there would be THIR. This what is because these are the most personal posts, so it's easy for people to connect and feel empathy. Is Seiko's main way of connecting with the public. Not there. Let's get away from those unspecified pronouns. This is highly beneficial. This what is highly beneficial. Okay, your period should go always inside of the quotation marks. And if you're quoting from something, then you need a citation needed to tell us where the citation or the quote came from. Okay. Okay, very little engagement on Twitter. A lot of use of they. Instagram. So I assume then that Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the website will be the focus for the campaign, right? And it is, again, its campaign. This relationship has been developed. So why is the primary target audience Rollins if you're going to use Seiko's website, Seiko's Facebook, Seiko's Instagram, and Seiko's Twitter? Not sure why. And if the goal is to increase volunteers and employees, we need to include that here. Okay. Having access to the social media metrics, that's good. We will plan to execute this survey. So is that right? You, the members of Unique Minds, are going to execute the surveys next semester and execute the campaign next semester. From January through March, the members of Unique Minds PR are going to execute this campaign and the surveys. Is that accurate? Now we come to the campaign plan, goals and objectives. Information is to raise awareness through, okay, now we don't talk about Instagram anymore here, right? Seiko is to increase social media followers. Okay, only through Rollins then, right? I'm not sure that Seiko's website and social media are focused only on Rollins. According to Florida Hospital. Okay, this is good information here. That's okay there. Track more volunteers and interns. So it's awareness, volunteers, and interns. 40%. So, well, that's a really large objective here to achieve in 5 months, right? Not sure you're going to get a 40% increase in staff over 5 months. That would be almost, what? It would be 8% a month increase in staffing, which is pretty much outrageously ambitious, right? Over 5 months. Okay, raise awareness and attract more volunteers, clear strategies. This campaign will utilize social media strategy in order to obtain the attention. Really garbled, awkward wording here. I don't think we're going to be using Unique Minds, Facebook, Twitter, and website, so I don't think I would include that. Unless you folks are going to actually do those things next semester. And then you're saying you will, though, because you're saying we will do these things. So are you actually going to do these things? Okay. Content marketing, good. Never use etc. in any type of formal writing. The hashtag, I'm not sure how a hashtag relates to SEO or how a hashtag promotes things. Is there any research that says that hashtags achieve these goals? I'm not sure what the okay. A hashtag would be more of a tactic, I guess, right? Again, unless you're going to execute this campaign, let's focus on Seco's website and Seco's social media, not on Unique Minds website and Unique Minds social media. You are using Unique Minds website and social media to provide examples of content and social media strategies that Seco can adopt. You're not going to execute your campaign on those platforms. Okay. No, it'll be executed through Seco's website and social media platforms. And you need to tell us what those are. And are you going to include Instagram? Okay. Facebook metrics is not a system. So what do you need to know from their Facebook metrics? What you need to know is what posts garner the most engagement, what posts garner the most likes, the most shares, the most comments, what posts get the widest reach and the most engagement. And then how can you use that information in your campaign, right? And here's your budget and the measurement criteria and evaluation plan. I don't understand. So is 100 followers on Facebook, is that your, if this is not your objective, then why are you using it here, right? Centered around doesn't make any sense. It could be centered on, but not around something. How will you know what are the criteria that you will use? 40%, that's 8% a month. And that's 40 volunteers, that's 8 a month, right? Over the course of the campaign, which is ambitious. And then we come to bibliography, which actually looks good, and your campaign materials looks good here in your appendices. So you've got some good work here, but still some revisions and work to do. Let me know.